everyone, welcome to a new video, welcome to my channel. My name is Micah. Today we are doing my lip product declutter. And when it comes to lip products, I have really found in the past year that there's just a few things that I really love, and those I want to keep around. And I've got some containers here in the back that I would like to ideally fit all of my bullet lipstick in, rather than these containers here as well. So I know I'm due a really massive declutter in this one, because I know I always get lots of questions when I do these kind of videos. I'll be popping a disclaimer up on the screen right now. Please pause the video and read it. If you ask me any questions that are covered by the disclaimer, I'm going to just simply be ignoring your comment, because we don't need that. So yeah, we're just going to get on and declutter some lipstick here today. So let me get started. And I can already tell you that everything that is lying right here in the middle, I'm going to get rid of. These are all products that I kept around for videos, or that I bought for videos or reviews, and that didn't really work for me for whatever reason or another. Sometimes it's the formula, sometimes it's the texture. I do have to say though that for a future video, but by the time this video goes up, I think I may have already filmed it, but these 5 lipsticks, which are the Catrice Clean ID lipsticks, they redid these, and so I want to put the old ones next to the new ones. So these are going to go into a need to keep it around for a video kind of a position, and everything else is just going to go. So we've got some of these Essence Shine lipsticks. We've got the Catrice Pro Matt lipsticks. We've got the Stay Matte from Essence. We've got some L'Oreal stuff in here too, I believe, and some Catrice Full Satin Nudes. So a lot of Essence and Catrice, because that's what I tend to try the most. So let me move these out of the way. Now this little pile here that was lying off to the side, these are the products that are currently in my Shop My Stash. And I sort of tried these to sometimes see if I still like them, or I use them because I like them, things like that. So these 2 Fenty Beauty Gloss Bombs are going to stay. I love these, especially the cream. This is like My Lips but better. It's the cream gloss bomb in Mauve Wives, and this is the regular gloss bomb in a mini in the shade Fussy. The Generation G lipstick from Glossier in the shade Crush I'm going to keep. This Fenty Beauty mini in Flamingo I'm going to keep. And I'm going to keep these 2 Revlon products. I think these are the only Revlon products in my entire makeup collection. Revlon is really hard to get where I live, so I'm not sure anymore what these were called, but this is HD Dawn, and this is HD Rhubarb, and I love both of these. And then I'm going to get rid of this mini liquid lipstick, even though it's in my Shop My Stash. It's from Ofra. It's in one of their new shades, Belle Harbor. Am I saying that correctly? That's the shade right there. So yeah, it's a really nice brown tone nude, but I'm not really into liquid lipsticks anymore. That's definitely an area where we're going to get rid of some things, so I wanted to try it at least once. My Lisa Eldridge lipstick in Velvet Carnival, not going anywhere. And of these Pat McGrath minis, I know I'm going to get rid of 2, and I'm going to keep 1. Not because I don't like them. I really like the formula of these. It's just that one of them broke, and the other one is a shade I just don't wear a lot. So let me see which is the one. This is Full Panic, and this is a really nice, really vibrant pink. It's got a lot of wax bloom, but it's actually fine. And this is the shade I've been wearing the most, so that's why I want to keep that. But the shade Obsessed, it's an orange. I don't really wear orange lipstick all that much, so that's gonna go. And Elson, which is the bright red, fell out the last time I grabbed it, so it's completely mangled. It's staying put for now, but I have so many red lipsticks, I really don't need this. We've got lip balms. I had to reorganize a little bit to make sure all of my lip balms were together in one spot. This is the one I'm currently using for the nighttime. I will not open it because I've been using it, but it's the NYX Rev de Miel. This is currently sitting in my nightstand, so I just wanted to show you that. And the one that's currently in my Shop My Stash is the C.O. Bigelow Vanilla Mint Supreme lip balm. I love this, so that's not going anywhere. And I think the only thing here that I'm really going to get rid of is the Plump and Blur lip treatment from Catrice. I used this for a few months. It was okay, but I didn't really feel it plumped anything, so that can go. Had my fill of that. And then let me just take these things out to see if there's anything else here that I might be getting rid of. The chapstick is gonna stay because I love this if I have cold sores, so that's gonna stay. These two from Catrice are really, really nice lip balms. This is the, what's this called again? Hemp and Mint Glow Lip Balm. And this is a green one that turns pink, which is why it looks a bit pink. And we have the watermelon one that was just released, so this is just a pinky one. These are both tinted lip balms, and I really like these, so these are gonna stay. And new from Essence are these products. They also have an avocado lip balm. Ooh, we've got a lot of sun all of a sudden. But yeah, this is the peach oil one and the coconut oil one. They also do an avocado version of this. That's the only one I didn't buy, but these were okay. They feel a bit thin though, so I'm not sure if I'm liking them, but I've only used them once, so I don't know. And I think I'm going to keep these two, the Burt's Bees and the other one that I have from C.O. Bigelow. These are sealed, and I'm going to get rid of these. So the baby lips, I like the baby lips, but these I've been sitting in my makeup collection for a while, and I'm better off just buying the brands I love. And this is the incredible Roller Bowl Gloss. It's just a sheer gloss, and it's a roller bowl, and I don't love it. This came in a Sephora lip kit, and this is the only product from that lip kit that I didn't like. Alright, we have my crazy lip product selection. So I have a couple of like weird colors and like different things that I don't tend to use a lot, that I either use as toppers or like, you know, lilac lip lacquer anyone. A few of these I do want to keep just for funsies, but I'm going to get rid of some of these as well because I don't really reach for it a lot. I am going to be keeping this gloss. It's really pretty. It's a nude lip gloss from Dior, and as you will see in a minute, I had a bit of a gloss moment and these have just been like sitting. This is why my lip drawer was so messy, because I've just been trying a lot. So I need to go through this as well, get rid of a few things, but these are all quite new to me. But yeah, I'm going to keep the blue one over here from Anastasia. That's a liquid lipstick, navy blue. If I want to go all out, that's what I would wear. And I also like this NYX lip lacquer, the Strictly Vinyl. In the blue, I like this purple one can go. These two Essence lipsticks can go. It's a green and a blue, which again, like I said, I kept around for funsies. This is a glitter switch, so it's one of those products where if you press your lips together, it looks glittery, which I haven't worn since I bought it. I think I want to keep the gray. This is LA Splashes OG Ghoulish. If I want to go for something super pale and weird and deadly looking, that's the one. And this one, I can't get rid of this because of the packaging. This is a Catrice lipstick that was limited edition. It's called Eclectic Lilac. And this is actually a really stunning topper. It's a bit sheer and very glittery, but it's a really nice topper shade over nude lipsticks. So these four I'm going to keep, plus the gloss, and these four I'm going to get rid of. So if you're familiar with my lip collection, if you've ever seen me do any of these videos, and you know for a very long time this was the only lip gloss I owned, because I was not a fan of gloss because it was sticky and yucky and then I tried this Luxe gloss from ColourPop in the shade Get Figgy With It, from the Making Moths collection, and I was like, oh, maybe lip glosses have changed, and then this happened. I've been trying some lip gloss, as you can see, and there are definitely a couple of things that didn't work, that just don't look nice on me. So this one I definitely want to keep because it was the instigator of it all. What definitely didn't work for me were these two shades from the ColourPop Ultra Glossy line. I put these on and they're too brown. Let's just put it that way. Not flattering. Not flattering. So those I'm going to get rid of. This very creamy nude shade from Essence also made me look dead. So that is gonna go. These two Tower 28 ones, when I mentioned really instantly liking glosses, someone in the comments recommended I try Tower 28, and I bought these. I found them on Revolve because this brand is not for sale where I live, but Revolve sends these things out without shipping, so I really like these too. They're really, really comfortable. And then from everything else that's here, I'm kind of inclined to say I'm going to keep everything, save for these two ColourPop things. These are their Luxe Velvet, so these are actually liquid lipsticks. And I did like these, but they came in a set with some of the glosses that I bought for, it was like a set for Black Friday. And yeah, these were the two that I was like in advance, this is way too brown. This is a pretty shade, but I'm just over liquid lipsticks, so this is gonna go. I do really like these lip oils that they do, so I want to keep both of these. So I've got a clear and this like nudie shade with a bit of shimmer. That I like this Dior lip oil. Wow, loved it. Very nice subtle shade. That was very pretty. And of these ColourPop ones, so this one also came in that set. And then two of the glosses and 2 of the velvets. And I have to say that only Candy Kiss worked on me. This was too pale, so it didn't show up. So that I can get rid of. And then of these two, I have Tied Up, which is from their regular line. And I have Panache, which is from their Dark Blooms collection. And these were nice, but just not as good as these two. So, like they both have a nice bit of sparkle. I think I'll keep Panache, and then I'll get rid of Tied Up, because this just didn't really do much. I like a bit of shimmer in my glosses, as you can tell. So then I've got a couple of the ColourPop ones, but I don't need to keep everything. I was also not very impressed with their ultra glossy lips. I like the Luxe glosses a lot better. This is in the shade Snow Day, and it is a really pretty light pink sparkle. So I do want to keep that one, because I'm already getting rid of the other two. I think I want to keep everything else, because I did really like it. You know what? I'm going to get rid of this Juvia's Place one. This is Disco Fever from their Fumi collab with like the 4-pan blue shadow. And this was supposed to have blue shimmer, but it just looks clear on me. But I am going to be keeping these two Juvia's Place ones, because I did like these much better. I've got Ruby Rose and So Glazed, and especially this. That was pretty. This Essence Shine 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 one was really pretty. But do I want to keep it if I also have the Charlotte Tilbury Jewel Lips in Pillow Talk? Because these kind of do the same thing for me. I think I'll keep the Charlotte Tilbury and get rid of the Essence one. But if you're looking for affordable gloss, these Essence glosses, don't write them off, because they're really pretty. I have enough. Patrick Ta gloss in She's an Influencer. Really pretty on the lips. I really like that. So that's another nudie shade with a bit of shimmer. This Milani Ludicrous gloss I bought to try out for my full face of Milani. So this is in the shade Luster Light. It's got a bit of a shift to it, so I still have to try that. These Catrice lip oils, I haven't tried yet. So I'm going to still put these on my face for sure. So these are going to stay. And then these I'm all going to keep. So these are a bit random. I bought one of these Nabla glosses. This is in the shade Toxic Love. Look at that packaging. Isn't that, you would just keep it for that. And this, when I swatched it on the back of my hand, looked really impressive. Not sure if it will be pretty on the lips. Haven't tried it yet. And the Zoeva gloss in Dance Party, I think. No, Dream With Me is another really iridescent, sort of like super sparkly. It's got lots of different shimmers. Love that. That was really pretty on the lips too. And then I have a Lunar Beauty gloss. And this I've also not put on yet, but I thought it would have sparkle. It does have a bit of sparkle, I see. It's in the shade Moon, so I'm afraid it might be too nude for me, but haven't tried it. And then we have the Wet Cherry glosses from Lime Crime. These came in a little set for their holiday collection, so I've got a clear one. I don't have any other clear gloss. I do have 2 clear lip oils from Catrice and ColourPop, but not a gloss. So a clear gloss, and then a really fun shiny red number. So I think in terms of gloss, I'm good to go. Say hello to my Catrice little family, and some of this is new, some of it is old. I definitely need to get rid of some of these. And the reason why I say that is because I only reach for like 5 of these, and I have like 40 lipsticks here, I think. So I always try out their new lines, and what I tend to do is that I hang on to the shades that I think look flattering on me, and then I don't really end up using them. So their Clean ID line, so these ones, these are brand new, and they've replaced these older styles, so I want to do a video where I compare these, which as I'm doing this declutter I haven't filmed, but yeah, these are not going to go anywhere until I've tried them on my lips. And then these two shades I think are the newer launches in their Demi Matt line. So this is in Redefine, no, is this true? Is it Redefine Love? Yeah, it's Redefine Love. It's like a darker red. It's really pretty and I wear that a lot. And this is their newest one. This is Pink Addiction. This is a really nice bright pink. So I do want to keep those because I wear these, or they're new. This I'm going to get rid of. This is their Full Satin Nude in Full of Boldness. It's pretty. It's like a reddish toned nude, which is one of my favorite nudes, but I would not reach for this over any of my other lipsticks that I've got going on that do this for me. So I know I can get rid of this. And then we have this. I know I'm going to keep this guy. This is 030 Speak Up from the Power Pumping Gel lipstick line. This is one I've used up in the past, so that is not going to go anywhere. But almost everything else that's in here is going to go. I am going to keep the matte red from their Ultimate Matte line. So before they did this square packaging, this line came in round packaging, and this is the best classic red that Catrice has ever done. This is in the shade Rouge La La, and that I want to keep. And I think I'm also going to keep the taupey shade. This is Taupeless in Love. I don't wear this a lot, but it's got a bit of plum running through it, and brown lipstick doesn't really look great on me, but this one was nice. So I want to keep that, but I'm going to get rid of Dramatic Lilactic. This is like a deeper plum. Didn't love it, so that's gonna go. And then of these older lipsticks, so right here in the middle, these round ones are quite old by now. So these actually, they're pretty expired, I think. And I just don't use all of these. So I always keep this orange one around called Oh Juicy, because orange is like one of our national colors. I'm like, oh, I can wear that for like King's Day or something. But I have an orange liquid lipstick from Kat Von D that I like better as an orange, and it stays put a lot better because this is a cream formula. So after all these years, I'm going to get rid of Oh Juicy. And then, ooh, My Little Peony is like a softer rosy pink kind of shade, which I just don't reach for in this formula, so that can go. And Plum Fiction, really pretty, but it can go. It's a bit deep and it slides around, even though I do kind of like Legendary. This I've used quite a bit. But I think it may actually be similar to a Maybelline shade that is matte, that does stay put. So I'm going to put it over here and then swatch it next to the Maybelline one. And then of these, I actually reach for Hot and Spicy, which is like an orange toned coral, really bright and fun. And Kiss Kiss Hibiscus, which is a pink toned coral. I reach for those the most. So those I'm going to keep. And then everything else in here, it kind of just lives here. I do like the look of this. Isn't that like a really pretty orange toned red? It is. This is Power Pumping Gel lipstick in Feminista. I just don't need it though. And it's also a cream formula. And then I have this fun pinky shade in that line, The Future is Femme. This is really pretty. I think I want to keep that. That's more like a juicy raspberry kind of shade. I do like that. So that I'm going to keep, but I'm going to get rid of the orange toned red. Because you'll see in my drugstore collection, I have like 5 other orange toned reds. And these other ones that I have kept over the years, there used to be 10 in each one. I kept 9 shades every time. And I haven't never reached for these. So these are all gonna go. I've got my nude from Catrice that I love. I've got my reds. Alright, so my camera battery died, but I was telling you that I was going to get rid of all 18 of these Demi Matte and Full Satin lipsticks from Catrice because I just don't use these, and I try these lines out and then I keep the ones that I like, but I don't need to keep all of these because I'm not wearing them. Alright, so we've got some more lipsticks here, and again, some of this can go, not all of it, because I've got 4 of these Ultimate Stay lip stains or lip tints from Catrice. These are brand new for the spring summer season, so I'm going to keep these because I still need to film a video with these. So those are not going to go anywhere. But in here again, I've got some things where I'm like, am I really using that? Maybe not. So those can then ultimately go. It goes definitely for these 4 Essence lipsticks. These are their semi-shines, so these were replacements for, I don't remember what line it was that they did before this, but they came out with these, and I kept the ones that I like, but I'm not a huge fan of Essence lipsticks, so these are gonna go for sure. Anything else I can get rid of here are these 2 Topshop lipsticks, and Rio used to be one of my favorite orange toned reds at the drugstore, but to be quite honest, I haven't worn this shade in a very long time, so it's just a bit old. And Boardroom, which is this very gray tone taupey shade, is another one that I just don't wear. I did really love these Topshop lipsticks, that's for sure. I had a huge collection of these, and these were the only 2 I kept around last time, and it's just time for these to go. I haven't worn them all year. We have some H&M lipsticks here too. I wanted to try some new lipsticks last year, and I bought myself some of these H&M cream lipsticks, and 2 of these are going to go and 1 of them is going to stay. This is the shade that's going to stay. This is an orange toned red that I do like, so this is why I'm not going to keep the other orange toned reds I already got rid of. This is in the shade Ablaze. I believe it was limited edition, so I'm not sure if you can still get it. I'm going to get rid of the purple. It just looked a bit weird on me. And this is a taupe that just looked like I had dirt rubbed all over my face. So, not going to keep those, but the textures of these is really lovely. These shades just didn't work. Like the H&M lipsticks, I really wanted to try some Kiko Milano lipsticks, and I found that this Velvet, what's this called again? The Velvet Passion line has a couple of really pretty shades. The one that I would be most inclined to keep is this mauvey shade called 315. So this is the one that I'm going to keep, and I'm going to get rid of the other 2, which is this darker called 328, which I did wear quite a bit, but it's a bit brown. And then I have 319, which I also use quite a bit, but that's also a little brown. So that's why these are going to go. Lovely texture again, but I only essentially wear 1 of these. And to keep that train going, I also tried some Zara lipsticks. These are really nice, I have to say, but they smell really strongly of vanilla. I'm going to be keeping the red. This is UM16. This is a really nice, vibrant orange toned red. I don't have that, like, I do have other orange toned reds, but I do really like these, and I love reds. And I'm going to be getting rid of this pink because it's not as vibrant as I'd like it to be. And I'm going to get rid of the nude, which is just a bit too pale for me. Some stray liquid lipsticks are to be found in this part of my lipstick collection. So I've got the Catrice Pro Matt Ink. This was the only shade from the Pro Matt line that I really thought looked nice on me, but these don't really stay put, and I have a liquid lipstick in a red that does stay put, so I would be wearing that a lot more than I do this. And then I have this Sephora, I'm not sure what these are called. These are the cream lip stains. This is really nice, but again, I've got a liquid lipstick in a red that I just prefer over these. These are the only lip liners that I own, and I will be keeping all 4. So I've got Charlotte Tilbury's Lip Cheat in Pillow Talk and Pink Venus. I've got an Esses one in Curious, and I've got a MAC one in Soar. Yeah, oh, this is the one that I wanted to swatch against a Maybelline lipstick. So let me see what I have in terms of Maybelline. The one I want to compare it to is Burgundy Blush. This is a very dark, like vampy red kind of shade that I like a lot. I'm not sure though if these are similar or if they are very different. The Legendberry one from Catrice may be a bit more red toned. It's a bit more berry perhaps. That's the Catrice. And then if we put this next to it, ooh, this has got a lot more plum running through it. But I think I'll keep the Catrice one then, because I don't think I have anything else like it. I have another one of these darker shades though from Maybelline. This is Midnight Merlot. Oh, that's very purple. So I will definitely be getting rid of Midnight Merlot because I have shades in my higher end collection that are very similar to this. I think I'll keep Burgundy Blush because it is such a nice, really dark, vampy red, and I think it may actually be a dupe for a Lisa Eldridge lipstick. So what I'm going to try and do is at some point, not anytime soon, but I think I want to try and see if I can find some dupes for Lisa Eldridge shades. So I do want to keep that one around. And I will be keeping these two lipsticks from Maybelline. This is All Fired Up. This is a very strong pink toned red, and I don't have too many of those. And then I have Mesmerizing Magenta, and this is one of my favorite brights for the fall time. And then we just have some random brands here, save for the ones that I have here from ColourPop. And I do really like all three of these shades, but I have to be very honest with you. These are the ColourPop Velvet Blur lipsticks. I just don't really reach for these. I don't think of these at all, even though I do like the shades. This is Super Bloom, and it is more like a corally kind of reddish pink. This is Sorry Not Sorry, and I think that this is the one I want to keep around as like a purple lipstick. So that is going to stay because that's the only one that I like in terms of like purple lipstick that I still have. This is Mesmerize, and this is a bit too brown. I did really like Super Bloom on me though. That was really pretty. It's like I think ColourPop sold this as a red, but it's not really a red. It's more like a coral. So I think I'll keep that one around. These two by Maybelline I can get rid of. These I didn't like at all. I found them very weirdly drying on my lips, so those can go. ColourPop Lippy Sticks in Trust Me. This is such a pretty red shade. It's really, really nice, but I have so many reds in the rest of my lipstick collection that I don't have to keep this. This is the Lip Dresser Shine Stilo in I Carried a Watermelon, and this is such a pretty shade. It really, really is. It's a clicky pen, so you can't twist it up all the way. It's a very creamy sort of shade. Can I swatch this for you? Like, it's really pretty. So I think I'll keep that from Catrice. I'm not sure if these are still around. Then what do we have here? This Makeup Revolution lipstick in Stiletto. This is another, ooh, this is a bit broken it seems. Oh yeah, that's why I wanted to get rid of it. But it is a really nice classic matte red. But from the drugstore, I prefer my Catrice one. So I already have one of these and the packaging broke. So don't need that. Matte Orchid from Milani. This is a really nice, bright, vibrant pink, so I don't think I have anything that's too similar to this in the rest of my lipstick collection. I think it's time to retire the Makeup Designery lipstick in Ladybug. Oh, we've got a lot of light coming in, so this way you can see the color perhaps a little bit better. It's a classic fire engine red pink. It's a pink red. It's a very blue toned red, and this is one of the very first red lipsticks I owned. So this is very old, and I hang on to it every time, but I just have other reds I reach for more. And these two, ooh, these are Korean makeup brands. This is the Ink Airy Stick from Peri Para, shade 08, and it's this like reddish, it's a red, but it's quite neutral at the same time, as in it's more of a nude. And I got rid of a shade that does something similarly for me to this by Catrice. So I'm going to keep this, but then I'm not sure whether I want to keep this, because I feel maybe I should just swatch these side by side. Do you just see that I essentially bought the same shade? I believe this has a bit more brightness to it. Like, do you just see it's not like a vibrant red. It's just more soft and a bit more neutral. And I think this is a bit more nude. This is by 3CE. Oh yeah. Okay, I think I want to keep both of these. I don't have any other Korean makeup brands, so this is in the shade Mellow Flower. So everything we just went through was in these cubbies, so this long one and 3 of these smaller ones, and I've condensed down all of my drugstore lipsticks to this. I think I did pretty good. Liquid lipsticks, the area that I used to have a lot, and this has been condensed down a lot over the years. I don't tend to wear these a whole lot. There's a few, however, that I definitely want to keep because they are more unique shades to my lipstick collection, or because I really enjoy the formula. So the one I definitely want to keep is O for Us Atlantic City. This is my favorite liquid lipstick in a red, and it's a really nice bright red too. This one from Milani, this is the Amore Metallics. I believe these were limited edition, but this is in Automatic Touch, and it's a really nice like purpley shade. I don't have that many purples, so that can stay, as can the Anastasia Beverly Hills in Madison. I bought this off of the recommendation of Too Much Tash. Really like it for a vibrant pop of something, and you'll see that that's probably what I'm going to be keeping most. These Maybelline ones, the Superstay ones I really do enjoy. I'm going to keep Pioneer because that's my other favorite red liquid lipstick. Do I want to keep Romantic? I definitely want to keep Heroine because this is a really fun like orange, like it's a red but it's very orange. It's almost a true orange, but in terms of true orange I'm going to keep Kat Von D's, or KVD Beauty I should say. What's this called again? A Go-Go. I always forget the shade name of these. This Visionary shade I can get rid of. It's just, it's a bit weird. It's a bit gray toned. This one, I have a lot of other vibrant pinks in my collection, so I don't need to keep that. I am going to keep, like if we're talking KVD Beauty then, I think I'm going to keep all of these. I'm definitely going to be keeping Bauhaus, because that's a nice like berry shade. I'm also going to be keeping Double Dare, because that's a reddish toned nude, and I don't have too many of those. And then Lovesick is that very pale pink shade that I've gotten rid of all of these over the years, save for that one. And then we have Lolita, which is a bit more brown toned. And those are my favorites. These NYX soft matte lip creams, I used to love these. I had a bunch of these shades. I used to do an ombre lip with this, but I haven't done that in a while, so I can get rid of these. And then we just have, I think, some Anastasia and some ColourPops left. I got rid of a lot of my ColourPops last time, and the only one, yes, the only combo I really want to keep is Tulips, and this is a very gray tone brow shade with a bit of plum, and I like to put this Amore Metallics from Milani on top for an ombre lip. This is in Chromatic Attic, so this is my combo that I can get rid of. These two though I can get rid of. This is Tulle and this is Dopey. I just don't really wear nude liquid lipsticks. I just don't. And if I do, I tend to go for these KVD ones or for my Anastasia ones. So I definitely want to keep Dusty Rose. That's the shade that's also in the Soft Glam. And I have Veronica, but I think I remember this one looking nicer on me than this. And this is in Heather's, which is like a deeper red. I don't remember the last time I wore these, so these can go. And now we get into favorites territory. So this is where it gets tough, because this is MAC, Urban Decay, Swatch, Bite Beauty, Charlotte Tilbury is underneath here. Let me just grab these here. Bite Beauty, Charlotte Tilbury, Lisa Eldridge, YSL, and some Estee Lauder, I think. And this is a NARS shade. But yeah, this is why I'm getting rid of so many of my drugstore lipsticks. Because if I reach for lipsticks, it's going to be MAC, Urban Decay, Lisa Eldridge, Bite, Charlotte Tilbury. Those are like my 5 favorite brands. And I tend to ignore almost everything else that I have. So let me grab these. There are definitely a few things that I can get rid of in these, but there's not going to be a lot. So there you have it, most of my higher end lipsticks. And again, we can get rid of some things, especially here I feel. So from Swatch, I have 2 shades. I've got Zinfandel and Cassis in their Gourmand Velour lipsticks, and this is the only one I really wear. This is another really great, like, bright shade for the full time, so that I'm going to keep. But this more nudie shade is just a bit nondescript, so that's gonna go. I am also going to get rid of Betty from the NARS Audacious lipstick line. In fact, where did it go? Where did I put you? Let me see. Yeah. I'll show you why I get rid of this. So this is Betty from NARS. Ooh, this feels very dry too. And I really bought this because I wanted a deeper red. This doesn't stay put at all. It always transfers. And this Catrice lipstick in Legendary is pretty much identical. At least it gives me a very similar vibe. And I like the Catrice one a lot better. So that's why the NARS is going to go. Now this Estee Lauder shade in Black Cassis. This is one of my favorite like really deep berry shades. So I think I can keep that. Don't wear it a lot, but it's fun. It's fun. And then I've got some YSL stuff. And I really like these, but you can just see how old some of these are. So this is 50, I believe. This is Rouge Neon. And I have Tropical Pink, which is like a very bright pink. And these are just too similar to some of my MAC lipsticks. So that's why I don't wear these a lot. However, these are going to go into my nostalgia memory box makeup. I keep some old makeup around that I don't want to get rid of. These are some of the first super duper luxury lipsticks I bought. As you can see, these have had lots of wear. But yeah, if you're looking for shade dupes for this, Lady Danger and Candy Yum Yum by MAC are the same. What I do want to keep around though are these two, because these are lovely. This is Rose Perfecto. I don't like pink lipstick, but this is like the only like more muted pink that I actually like. So that I'm going to keep. And these are also a bit newer, as you can see. And then I have Fuchsia Fétiche. And this is another one of those bright, like deeper pinks, but that are still bright. That's the kind of pink I love. I do realize though, this is the Le Swatch one. Aren't they like the same? Maybe. Hold on. Oh, I already know the difference, I think. One of them is a matte and one is a bit more cream. So this is the Le Swatch. Oh, no, they're very different shades. This is a lot brighter. So I'm going to keep those two YSL ones. Now, to be quite fair, I'm not entirely sure why I even bothered to put my Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks out for you, because none of these are gonna go. These are my favorite lipsticks. So we're just going to put these away. I did a full video, by the way, swatching these on my lips as well. So if you'd like to see what shades I have, how they swatch, what they look like on, then be my guest, and if I remember to put it in the description box down below, then I will. Alright, another lipstick video I did recently is the Bite Amuse Bouche line. I have a lot of these, but I am going to get rid of this shade. This was a freebie that I got when I made myself some shades at the Bite Beauty Lip Lab. It's just a bit too purple for me, so I don't love it. So that can go. The other ones, is there anything here that I feel I can get rid of? I don't. Plus, all of these have been discontinued. This entire line is no longer for sale. And just to show you how much I love these, this is my most used shade. This is Rhubarb. This is what happens when you love a lipstick, people. So this is what has happened to some of these, and these are the two shades I made myself. So I could never get rid of these. Let me just grab a container, because these are not gonna go anywhere. And then from Urban Decay, I know I can get rid of at least a few of these, because I don't wear all of these. This is the After Dark shade, and this is still from their Matte Revolution line. So before they did the Vice lipsticks, Urban Decay lipsticks look like this. And this is just too similar to other things I already have, so I don't wear it, and it's old. Then just recently I repurchased 69. I used to own this in the Revolution line range, and I was just missing a good more strawberry red, so I repurchased that one. So that is going to stay. My other favorite shade from Urban Decay is Firebird, which is this really lovely like berry shade that I wear a lot in the fall time. And I also really love Back Talk, which is of course their very famous Mauve Nude. So that I want to keep. And then I just have a couple here where I'm like, will I really be wearing that? I've got Cruel. This is a metallized lipstick and it's like a red metallic. That can go. I really wanted to try all the formulas they did in the Vice range when it first launched. So that's where some of these come from. I know I love Checkmate. This is a really good like corally pink. However, this is what I wanted to do. And I also have Tilt, which is more of like an orangey coral. Let me see. Because I kept 2 lipsticks from Catrice that in my brain could potentially be similar. So I've got, yeah, this is Kiss Kiss Hibiscus. Are these similar? I'm not so sure. So let me swatch these for you. So we've got a comparison. I love the Urban Decay formula for sure. A lot more than this. Oh, I think those are different. And this is a matte. This is a comfort matte. So one is a cream, one is a matte. So I think we're okay there. And then this is Catrice's Hot and Spicy, which is again a cream formula. Really nice vibrant shade. And then this would be Urban Decay Tilt. And this is one that I like, but it's again, it's that matte formula. So again, a cream and a matte. Those two are quite similar, I feel. And I don't use Tilt a lot. I would use Hot and Spicy over Tilt. So I think I'll get rid of Tilt. Yes, I'll get rid of Tilt. And then I've kept, what was it called? Checkmate. And I'm also going to be keeping Menace. This is a really nice bright, that's that bright pink that I like again. I know I have a few of these now, but I like these, shoot me. And then of these, I've got another nude. This is Liar. It's too brown toned. I wanted to try another nude, and their famous one is like 1993, I think, but that was even more brown toned than this. I just haven't worn this. And then we have Gash. And even though this is a cream, this is like a blood red. So I do want to keep that, even though I don't wear it a lot. It is a more unique red in my collection. And then I have 714, which is like Gwen Stefani's classic red. And I do want to keep that because I like to have an array of matte reds. And this is also their Mega Matte formula. So it's a bit different. But yeah, we got rid of a few because I'm definitely not wearing all of those. Okay, so I think something went wrong here for a minute, and but I just had a look at all of my MAC lipsticks and sort of grouped them together for you. In terms of reds, I'm not going to get rid of any of these because these are some of my favorites. So I've got Lady Danger here, which is an orange toned red. And in my high-end collection, I really don't have that many orange toned reds because if I wear an orange toned red, I wear that one. Chili, which is a very nice brown toned red. I also have Relentlessly Red, which is like a pinky tone. And then last but not least, we have Russian Red, which is my OG classic red lipstick. And then we have the 2 Powder Kiss ones that I have that I don't want to get rid of. I've got Stay Curious. Is that the shade name? Yes. And this is a really nice like reddish toned nude, you could say. So if I wear something like that, I tend to wear that one. And Lasting Passion is a really nice bright, vibrant, like red leaning shade. It's a bit similar to Super Bloom by Colourpop, I feel, which I believe I decided to keep after all. Yes, I did. Then over here we've got some brights, and I do have a couple of these perhaps that are again similar to other things, but I've got Flat Out Fabulous, which is this purpley pink shade. That's gonna stay. I also have Morange, which is sort of like an orange. Again, another reason why I got rid of So Juicy from Catrice. And then we have Impassioned, which is one of my favorite corals. Can you just see how much wear I have on that one? And then I have Watch Me Simmer, and this is another reason why I can get rid of Tilt from Urban Decay, because this is another like orange tone coral that I don't wear a lot. So actually, I'm gonna put it over here because I actually think I want to get rid of that. And then we have Candy Yum Yum, so that's the reason why we're getting rid of the YSL shade. I have 2 very deep vampy shade. This is Sin. Another reason why I'm getting rid of my Betty shade from NARS. and this is dark side, so Sin is a bit more plum, this is a bit more red, and Sin is a matte, I think, yes, and dark side is an amplified. So those I'm going to keep. And then over here we've got two other things that are a bit more plummy. So we've got Rebel, which is a classic, and we've got Captive, which is really, really pretty, but I don't wear this. It's just a bit dark for me, so again, that could be one I could get rid of. And then we have nudes, and I know I can get rid of Syrup for sure. This is just looking a bit weird, and it is the kind of formula that I just don't go for anymore, because I now have all these glosses, and if I go for a formula like this, I would buy another shade from the Catrice Power Pumping Gel lipstick over something like this, because this is a luster and it's just not as nourishing. There's just better lipstick formulas on the market right now that do that. I definitely want to keep Mare. This is one of my favorite nudes by MAC, and I have Soar, which is the lip pencil that goes with that very nicely. And I also want to keep Twig, because that's a really nice neutral on me too. And then I've got Brave, and this is another one that I really like. I thought it had expired, but apparently it smells okay. It swatches beautifully too, so I can keep Brave. And then we have Whirl and Velvet Teddy. And the fun thing here is that Velvet Teddy is one of my oldest MAC shades. It looks well worn. And Whirl by itself is a bit too brown for me, but together they look really nice. So I am inclined to keep these just because I have them and they do work well. I just don't really go for a brown look, but this kind of works for me. So, and then I think I'm going to get rid of Watch Me Simmer and Captive. So that means I'm getting rid of 3 of my MAC lipsticks. Something I'm not going to get rid of is all of this Lisa Eldridge stuff. This is my new love. I am patiently awaiting her restock. Apparently she should be restocking April, May, maybe by the time this video goes up, who knows? I don't know, but these are some of my favorites. It's just they have really strong magnets that push the lipsticks out, but yeah, these are my new favorites, and I want to get the rest that I don't have. So yeah, that's definitely a thing. So these I'm going to keep. So ladies and gentlemen, everything you're looking at right now is what I'm getting rid of. It's 114 lipsticks that I'm getting rid of. If I include these 2 that are going to go to my makeup memory box, it's going to be 116. So over 100 lipsticks and lip balms, liquid lipsticks, glosses that I'm getting rid of. So yeah, this is a lot. I'm very happy with it though. So that's going to give me a lot more focus in my lipstick collection for sure. So yeah, I hope you really enjoyed watching this video today. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more by me. I do more declutters because I still have a couple more coming your way. And once I'm done decluttering, you will see me reorganize my entire makeup collection. So I hope you would like to stay tuned for that. But I also make other videos throughout the week, bunch of makeup, a little bit of fashion, and yeah, I hope you would like to stay tuned for that. So have a great day, everyone, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye-bye!